Ghost World came out in 2001. It was directed by Terry Zwigoff, based off of a comic book by Daniel Clowes, who, along with Terry Zwigoff, wrote this for the screen. And I've actually not read the comic book, so I can't really compare the two, but this movie tells the story of Enid, played by Thora Birch, who is from American Beauty, and Rebecca, played by Scarlett Johansson, who, if you don't know who Scarlett Johansson is, got nothing for you. And basically, they're two best friends who've just graduated high school, and they are kind of slackers in a lot of ways. But they have a run-in with Seymour, a guy who they try to play a prank on, who's played amazingly by Steve Buscemi. And then we just get this look into this kind of, post-high school friendship, and you get to see it take all these different directions and everything. Now, what I really liked about this movie was the writing was very, very good. And like I said, I don't know how well this compares to the comic book. I can't really, compare the two or discuss that, but I'm just going to talk about what I thought of this as a movie. So I really, really liked a lot of things about this. The directing was really good, and the writing, like I said, was fantastic. I liked the way the storyline, I liked the directions that it took. I liked how it really came across as fearless in a lot of different ways, and I don't want to get into any spoilers or anything, so I'm not going to tell you really how I thought that it was fearless, but there were a lot of things in it that I was like, whoa. And Steve Buscemi, like I said, was great, and the two leads were also amazing. The soundtrack, I really liked a lot of the different kind of sounds that they use on the soundtrack. Music is very important in the movie. But now I'm going to talk about some problems that I have with the movie, and that was mainly, I feel like Scarlett Johansson was really underused in the movie. I felt like this was supposed to be a movie about the two best friends, Scarlett Johansson's Rebecca and Thora Birch's Enid. But they really focused mostly on Enid throughout the movie, and I couldn't help but at the end of the film feel as though the two characters weren't as fleshed out as they could have been. And like I said, I don't know if that's how it is in the comic book, but for me, watching the movie, I wanted more from that character, and I didn't feel like their relationship was as strong as it could have been if it was done differently. But other than that, that's really the only flaw that I have with it. I feel like the movie itself is fairly realistic, capturing this moment in time that the vast majority of people go through, that post-high school disillusionment, but also at the same time you're just getting out into the world and you're seeing what the world has in store for you. And like I said, I liked how this movie went in different directions than what you might expect it to go. I like the overall story, the way that it develops, and I think overall what I'm feeling for this one is an 8 out of 10. So yeah, I would recommend this, and as always guys, thanks for watching. Comment, subscribe, like, all that good stuff. Recommend if you want a movie, and yeah, thanks for watching, and see you next time.